Welcome, everybody. An historic day here at Safeco Field in Seattle, Washington. That is the unveiling of the brand-new Dave Niehaus statue, the first statue in the history of the Mariner organization. It's out in the right field concourse as we honor our dearly departed leader, Dave Niehaus, who passed away last November, in his fitting tribute. My, oh my, it's out on the infield behind second base as we welcome you inside Safeco Field. The Mariners about to open a 3-game set with the Texas Rangers. Hi, everybody. Dave Sims along with Mike Blowers. Emotional day for us here with the ball club and the franchise as Dave Niehaus' statue is unveiled today. Now, I had a chance to see it in June, and it really looks great here in the ballpark.
It looks great, and I think that if anybody is deserving of a statue, it is Dave Niehaus. But the thing that I like about it the most is the fact that it is out in right center field and that the fans are going to have an opportunity to come up, get close to it, have their picture taken with it, and everything about it turned out perfectly in my mind. I like the fact that they have the 95 team in his scorebook right there, the way it looked for Dave, and then the fencing, of course. But I think it was appropriate today. It was perfect. Marilyn was outstanding in her words today, so it was a great day all the way around.
Andy Niehaus was funny. He said, boy, they captured it perfectly. He says he spelled unbelievable. He said, I'd like to give him the business on that one. That's how well they captured it today. The starters for tonight's ball game, it's going to be Blake Bevan against C.J. Wilson. Bevan, of course, came over from the Texas organization. So C.J. Wilson and Blake Bevan, they're going to tee it up, and we are ready for action in a couple of minutes. Hang with us as we get you ready for Mariner baseball on a historic day. You're going to love the setting out there. Fans get a chance to get their picture taken with the Dave Niehaus statue. It's a big attraction here at the ballpark, and we're glad it is here. First pitch action straight ahead here in Mariner baseball. Dave Sims and Mike Blowers and the Root Sports crew. We are ready for action. Ian Kinsler stepping in against Blake Bevan. Mariners opening this 3-game series here at home with Texas, and they'll return to favor next week. Popped up. Playable. Carp taking charge. Olivo backs off. 1 out. Take a look at the Rangers batting order.
For Ron Washington, following Kinsler, it'll be Andrews Hamilton. He has been hot lately. Then it's Young Beltre back in the lineup. He missed a bunch of time. The DH hitting 5th, and it's Murphy, Torrealba, Mitch Moreland, and Endy Chavez will hit 9th. Season numbers for Bevan: a 4.32 ERA, 77 innings pitched for him, 31 strikeouts to 13 walks. Blake has given up 11 home runs this year. One of the things that was impressive about his last outing is getting hit on his first pitch fastball. He likes to do that. He was able to make the adjustment, started throwing some breaking balls for strikes, and was able to stick around in the game because of that.
1-1 in his last 2 starts. Beat Kansas City on the 9th, 6 1/3. Things at 9, hit 3-run ball. Start before at Oakland. That's in there for strike 101 to Elvis Andrus. Against Oakland on the 4th, went 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs. This Texas Ranger Ball Club, they've won 4 consecutive games, 5 of the last 6. And how about this? 6 consecutive games scoring 7 or more runs.
And Andrus has been part of that. In the last 18 games, he's been hitting at a 348 clip. 35 stolen bases on the year for Elvis.
This is a prodigious offensive ball club. First in the American League in hitting, 3rd in runs, 1st in hits, 2nd in RBIs, 4th in stolen bases. Bevan's 1 and 2 here to Andrus. And he strikes him out, 2 down. The former Texas Ranger prospect has got 2 quick outs here in the 1st inning.
Take a look at the defense behind Blake. In the outfield, it'll be Robinson in left, Casper Wells getting the start in center field, Ichiro out and right. And on the infield, Seager at 3rd, Ryan and Ackley. They'll be up the middle. Mike Carp getting the start at first base, and Miguel Olivo is behind the plate.
There's Josh Hamilton, MVP in the American League a year ago. Left field tonight. That one fouled into Olivo's glove. Strike 1.
Immediately, Olivo will go out to the mound and have a conversation with Blake. Hamilton has been a hot hitter. As you look at his season totals, 296, 22 home runs, 88 RBIs. That last pitch, even though it was a breaking ball, was up in the middle of the plate. Olivo didn't like it.
For good reason. Josh Hamilton 5 for 12, 3 homers, 7 RBIs his last 3 games. He's got a home run in all 3 games, the 2nd longest streak of his career. He's done it 4 times previously. Here's a ball that popped up. Short center field. Coming in is Casper Wells. So good start for Blake Bevan here on this cloudy Friday evening with the Rangers in town. The Rangers holding a 3.5 game lead over the Angels as we start this day. Mariners coming up upon our return here to Safeco Field.
Brendan Ryan moves back up to hitting second. Seager has been there the last couple of nights. Ryan hitting second. Then it's Ackley, Olivo, Karp, the first baseman, hits fifth. Pena, the DH, will hit sixth. Then it's Seager, Robinson, and Casper Wells will hit ninth. Numbers for C.J. Wilson. He's having a great year. 16 wins on the year. His ERA just a touch over 3. 209 innings pitched for him, 190 strikeouts. Opponent's average only 231.
C.J. Wilson on a good roll here, too. He's won 6 of his last 7 starts. His only loss at the Angels, against the Angels on the 27th of August. First pitch.
Former reliever, was a closer for a while and a setup man. He will use his fastball. He will also use a cut fastball. Pitches inside.
1-0 to Ichiro. And C.J. Wilson behind 2-0 to Ichiro. Going to be interesting to watch tonight as take a look at Ichiro. 0 for 3 a couple of nights ago. Career low 272. And he slaps one into left center field, but playing perfectly Indy Chavez for the first out.
The rest of the defense for the Rangers. In left field, it's Hamilton. Indy Chavez just made the catch. He's in center. David Murphy has been a hot hitter. He's out in right. Then Michael Young, the all-star, at third base. Andrews and Kinsler up the middle. Moreland, the first baseman. And Torrealba will do the catching tonight.
Interesting to watch C.J. Wilson, a reputation among hitters, likes to nibble on that first pitch. So he is, of late in this run that he's been on, winning 6 of 7 and throwing more first pitch strikes. Of course, that hasn't been the case here in the first 2 hitters. He's been getting ahead with good first pitch strikes, then bouncing breaking balls up there. And he's been able to really have some crisp innings. Larry Vanover's the home plate umpire. Brian Gorman at first, Dan Bellino at second, and Tony Randazzo at third. See if that pattern, he's able to establish that pattern right now. Behind 2-1 to Brendan Ryan. Missed the game a couple of days ago. Bad back, upper back, neck problems. Never want that stuff. Eric Wedge said he had it happen to him once when he was with the Rockies at Montreal. So that was a tough 48 hours for him as Ryan has got a 2-2 count. Mariners coming off a 2-1 12-inning victory over the Yankees Wednesday night. Make that Wednesday night, ending a 4-game losing streak. Mariners are 4-10 in September. And Ryan is dismissed. 2 outs.
C.J. Wilson will pitch inside to both left-handed and right-handed hitters. Typically with the right-handed hitter, he will pitch inside with a cut fastball. That last fastball at 93 miles an hour. Like it was just off the plate inside, but Vanover gives Wilson the call.
Right off of Torrealba's mask. Shook him up a little bit. Earlier in the week, Avila, the catcher in Detroit, he took a foul ball off his mask and it created sparks. I don't know if you saw that video or saw the pictures, but it was remarkable. Boy, he took a fastball, fouled straight back, and it must have been about a dozen sparks came off that mask. 0-1 here to Ackland. Alex Avila and the Tigers, boy, they are on a roll. They lost last night in the long winning streak. Ackley swings and misses 1 and 2. Detroit in charge of that Central Division.
Tigers are in Oakland at the start of the 2nd inning.
1-2 pitch. Inside and missed. 2-2. C.J. Wilson against the Mariners this year has had a lot of success. 3-0, a 1.57 ERA in his 3 starts. 23 and a third innings, giving up 4 earned runs. Back up the middle, base hit. A wave with a bare hand by Wilson, didn't come up with it. So a 2-out base runner for the Mariners here in the first.
It's a breaking ball. Hits it back up the middle. Wilson leaves that pitch up in the zone. Dustin Ackley always uses the entire field. Gets a base hit up the middle to get things started here for the Mariners. We mentioned those numbers for Wilson against the Mariners, and he's pitched here at Safeco Field a couple of times this year. 16 innings, just 2 earned runs.
That's a sick ERA, too, at 1.13 as you look at the Mariners' home run and RBI leader, Miguel Olivo. He went strike one to Miguel, looking for his first career hit against C.J. Wilson. He's 0 for 7.
Not surprising that Wilson, even though he's left-handed, started him off with an off-speed pitch, a breaking ball. We've seen Miguel get his share of breaking balls this year, but over the last few weeks, I would say it's been probably 75% breaking balls to Miguel. He's not getting many fastballs to hit.
Behind 0-2.
Wilson topping out at 94 miles an hour.
CJ, how good has his year been? 6 games of 10+ strikeouts this season, a club record for left-handers. He's got a piece of that one. Mariners trying to finish strong here. Been a tough go in September. 4-10, a .215 team batting average. After the club went 2 games under 500 in August. At 13-15, they had .273 in that month. And Olivo swings and misses. That'll do it for the Mariners in the first. Couple strikeouts for C.J. Wilson. To the second, we go in a scoreless game. Inning, and you've waited all season long, and it's finally here. Annual fan appreciation celebration comes up tomorrow. Mariners and the Rangers, and all fans are eligible to win terrific prizes, including a Holland America Line Cruises, 42-inch flat screen TVs, that's multiples, autographed jerseys, and more. For tickets, go to Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. I told you earlier today about the unveiling of the Dave Niehaus statue, and the sculptor is here, Lou Sella from the Rotblatt Amrani studio near Chicago. We had the pleasure of visiting and meeting Lou during the summer. Great job.
Thank you.
Terrific job. Congratulations.
Good to see you again. And this is a big hit here. I mean, in the Mariner family, this means a lot, obviously, to have a statue of Dave.
It's a great honor. It's been a real experience. The Niehaus family's been wonderful.
Lou's company also did the Michael Jordan statue outside the Chicago, I was going to say Chicago Stadium, the United Center. I'm dating myself. But how long did it take? Tell the fans real quick how long it took for you to get this, to get the inspiration, to get the seating, and get the whole thing together.
Oh, the inspiration didn't take any time at all. The Mariners called me, Kevin Martinez, and said they were interested in doing a sculpture, so I was inspired instantly. I learned very quickly about who Dave Niehaus was, I came out here in April to meet with the family and the organization and work feverishly from that point through June, getting the sculpt done, which was the primary first step.
Well, you captured, Dave. I like how you worked on the scorebook as well. I thought that was pretty impressive as Ryan throws out the hot Michael Young, 1 down. So, and the other thing too that you nailed was the baseball tie. That was great.
Yeah, that was a choice of Maryland's, and we worked very hard at getting the dimensional quality of those baseballs. It was a popular piece of clothing that Dave had, and the scorebook, as you mentioned. I didn't follow the Mariners in particular in those years, but I did watch every one of their playoff games, and I remember that very well. So that was a fortuitous idea to put that book in there.
You happy with where they put it? The stadium and the fans have an opportunity to actually interact with this statue and get a picture taken. I thought that was a great touch for it.
Location's very important, and that location, I liked when it was discussed back in the spring, but once we got it in there and the new railings were put in with Dave's sayings, it really struck an impressive chord with me. I enjoy how the backdrop of it shows "Welcome to Safeco Field" right below you here. The sayings of Dave there are presented very nicely behind it. It's a nice ensemble. I'm very pleased with how the Mariners put everything together for it. It reflects well on my work.
Well done, and we want to thank you from everybody, Mariner family, Mariner Nation, for your great work here as Beltre flies out to center. Lou, thanks so much. Good to see you. Continued success. You guys do great.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations
I hope we get an opportunity to do more. You guys are wonderful.
Appreciate it. Thank you. 2 down here in the top of the second inning as Beltre flies out. That'll bring up David Murphy. And look at the scorebook. I mean, Game 5, Divisional Series 95. Anthony Neal said, he misspelled unbelievable. It was funny. He says, yeah, I can hear him right now. Clean up your room. Good stuff. David Murphy is the hitter. One of their extra outfielders does a nice job. This is game 108 for him. It's been a good year. Ball in 1 strike. 5 up, 5 down. Outside corner with that pitch.
For Murphy, he has been a hot hitter over the last month, hitting .360. And the other day where he hit a couple of home runs.
Puts it in play to Ryan. Nice hop. Very efficient inning. Mr. Blake Bevan in the second. 6 up, 6 down. Home second coming up. Carpena Seager 5, 6, and 7 in the Mariner order. On this day that Dave Niehause's statue is revealed here at Safeco Field. second inning coming up. Pena and Seager for the Mariners. Don't forget, coming up, Ivers and Kid Valley presenting Kids Appreciation Day. It's coming up on Sunday as we close out this series with the Rangers. All kids 14 and under get a Moose poster. And youngsters and their families are invited down to the field before the game for a parade at 11:30. Great kids prizes, giving away autographed baseballs, a 32-inch TV, $250 team store gift card, and more. So go to Mariners.com to get hooked up for your tickets. On one to Mike Carp.
Mike had been in a little bit of a slide, and good to see him Wednesday night. He went 2 for 4, had a couple of hits, walked one time, so hopefully things are turning around for him.
Are you seeing teams attack him these days coming off that hot month of August?
Similar with Carp and Ackley, throwing them breaking balls and off speed pitches early in the count like that, and then trying to put them away with fastballs up in the zone.
Usually coming up and in too.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of an adjustment there. It looks like Mike in his last game was starting to make that adjustment. Ackley already with a base hit on a breaking ball in this game.
1-2. Fastball fouled off.
And the key to it is that will never change, Dave. They will constantly have to make adjustments throughout their career. Seeing it with Olivo now, he's getting a lot of breaking balls. He's aware of that. It's just a matter of getting a couple that he can handle, so they'll get back to the fastball with him. You constantly have to adjust up here.
Down low from C.J. Wilson. C.J. named to his first All-Star team. It helped that his skipper Ron Washington was the manager, having won the American League last year. This is just his second road start. The last 6 starts, and Carp is gone.
And there's the fastball late.
So 3 strikeouts, 2 in a row, 1 out here in the second inning.
Started him off with the breaking balls, and then he comes back with a good fastball, 94 miles an hour. Mike had had a lot of success in his last recall by jumping on the fastball early in counts. And other organizations, they all have scouts. They made note of that, and they switched things up on him. As Willie Mopena get a chance to hit the DH today.
Another fabulous batting practice showcased by Mr. Pena, looking to get it done here in a ball game. A bunch of upper tank shots over the U.S. Bank home run deck sign, left center field. 2-0 to Willie Mo.
Chris Chambliss.
Tell you what, had a fun conversation with him before the game at the batting cage, talking about what is being learned by these guys, and I think it's going to be a real positive for the young kids coming back next February, late February, when they get back, especially with a lot of guys playing in the Arizona Fall League and some winter. Base hit for Willie Mo. Got ahead 2-0, single to center. It's going to be a lot of lessons learned this season.
I think it's with the younger guys on the club, there's already been a lot of positive. Talking about Carp and Ackley and Seager, they've had success. Robinson's had his share of success as Pena hits a solid line drive into center field. They'll think about this experience over the course of the winter, and you're right, when they come into spring training in February, they'll be much better for it.
They'll come in already armed. They won't have to wonder about what to expect, what's expected of them, how they're going to be approached. So already have that in their hip pocket, which is a great feeling. Seager 1 for 2 against C.J. Wilson in a very recent past. He takes a strike. Kyle battling of late. He's 0 for his last 7 and 2 for his last 20. Down to third base. Tony Rendazzo said he did not go, so 1-1 to count for Seager. 2 hits on the night for the Mariners thus far. Ackley in the first, and just now Willie Mopena.
Had a chance to see Kyle hit second for a couple of days, and one of the things that he understood right away is you get later into games and runners are in scoring position. Other opposing clubs, they were walking Ichiro to get to him, who was on deck, so that's a situation that he's going to have to understand that's going to happen because he's such a young player. And Sometimes guys put too much pressure on themselves when they get into those situations. I don't think that Kyle did, but it's something that you have to deal with.
Girardi walked Ichiro twice in the 8th and 10th to get the single. And both times Kyle flied out to left field. All 2 strikes. A chance for 2 as Andrus takes it. And they do get the double play. C.J. Wilson and the Rangers turn away the Mariners here in the 2nd inning. No score at Safeco Field. A must-have photograph for you and your family. Time for AT&T trivia question. 3,000 hit club has 28 members. How many joined the club in the last 20 seasons? 6, 8, 10, or 12. Dave Winfield. It's interesting. He joined on this date in 93. Molitor in 96. How many in the last 20 seasons? Let's see, 3,000 hits. I'll go back to 1992. I'm gonna go at A6. Irvi Turrialba, Mitch Moreland, Indy Chavez. In hard, right to Ryan, stays with it, and throws out the Ranger catcher. 7 in a row retired. What do you got, Mike?
You already mentioned 2. Tony Gwynn on the list. I'm gonna go. Yeah, Jeter. Right. I'm gonna go with 8. I'll go with B.
So the early results coming in.
They're with you, 46%.
Give you an idea how deep this Texas Ranger ball club is. Here's the 8-hole hitting Mitch Moreland. He's got 16 homers and 51 runs batted in. Speed pitch in there for strike 1-1.
That's been a big adjustment for Blake to be able to get back into counts, or even start counts for that matter, using his breaking ball. Majority of his starts, he likes to throw a lot of fastballs early into counts. And it served him well for a period of time, but the league's starting to make adjustments as he come back with another breaking ball.
It's back to back. 1-2 pitch. Slot foul, first base line past first base coach Gary Pettis.
It's a good grab, slipping, falling down, losing her helmet, and still makes the play. Quality pitch from Blake Bevan, the last one. Fastball just off the plate inside after a couple of breaking balls. Where he was able to get in on the hands of Moreland as he pulled it foul. They want to go upstairs, climb the ladder on him. Great pitch.
Worked out well. 8 in a row retired for Bevan.
Hold on.
Struck out 2.
Getting ahead of himself.
He's feeling good about that strikeout. Dave would have some fun with that one, wouldn't he? Good looking t-shirt.
They look at Olivo, gets the strikeout, heads right to the dugout.
Ho, 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 ho!
They'll still get 3 outs in this game.
Hey, happens.
Been a long year for Miguel. He's taking a beating back there. Probably happy to get back in the dugout. Bevan misses with a curveball. Former Mariner N.D. Chavez.
This is game 150. Olivo's played in now 120 games. If he loses track, I understand. Indy lines one into center field. First base hit, first base runner.
Get him back to the top of the order after this line drive by Chavez. He gets a fastball, 90 miles an hour, middle of the plate. Bevan doesn't want to walk the 9th place hitter in the lineup. So with 2 outs, Chavez will be at first. Bring it being Kinsler. Not much for average, 249, but 29 home runs for Kinsler.
Ron Washington said that batting average may be down, but Kinsler battled some injuries, but he has been outstanding. Big effort guy. First pitch. Chavez does not run to strike. Chavez 10 out of 15. Kinsler said, obviously, this club is having a lot of fun. It's a bunch of high character guys who do whatever it takes to score at least 1 run a game, and the way we can hit, we can score a lot more than that. So when you add all the pitching in, he says we're a pretty dangerous ball club. That is an understatement to say the least.
You mentioned high character guys and doing what they need to. I think it starts with their veteran, and that's Michael Young. Michael Young has been an all-star at shortstop. He's played second base, played third base this year. Had the DH at times. Never hear him gripe about any of it. Just goes about his business. And oh, by the way, Michael Young hitting 334 again.
These are behind 0-2. Michael's having a fabulous year. Thrilled to have Adrian Beltre. He was raving about Beltre before the game, before BP. As do just about everybody, as does everybody on that Ranger ball club. Beltre back, swinging extraordinarily red hot bat. 1-2 to Kinsler, set up outside. There's Wash on Washington. Managed these Rangers to the World Series last year. Lost to the Giants. This is the first of 6 games with the Mariners finishing out the season. 3 here this weekend in Seattle and 3 next week in Arlington, Texas. Beard there. Mike Napoli having a great year. Not playing tonight. It's a potent offensive ball club. The pitching, Michael Young telling me that it's been better than expected. The hitting is just remarkable. 1-2 back is Chavez.
Trying to get some separation from the Angels. The Angels have already lost. They played at Baltimore. They lose that game 8-3. So the Rangers right now are 4 games up on the Angels. They would like to get some more of that. They're going to have to finish up with the Angels, and I think they'd rather have those games not matter.
Well, they do not want to have them mattering 3 games in Anaheim. 1-2, pitch out, nothing doing. 2-2. Last 3 games of the season for the Rangers: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. September 26, 27, 28 in Anaheim.
30 pitches for Blake, 21 strikes. He had a good rhythm going on, and since Chavez ended up getting the base hit, he's really slowed down pitching to Kinsler.
Kinsler fouled out the carp. Start the ball game off. Here's curveball hit foul. Texas Rangers come in having swept Cleveland 10-4, 9-1, and 7-2. I think a better word, the key word might be bludgeon. Boy, that's a lot of runs. 26-7 they outscored them. It's back in Texas. 2-2 pitch. And a full count. On deck, Elvis Andrus. Payoff pitch. Chavez runs. Off speed pitch. Hit to left field. Backing up Robinson. It's going to stay in the yard. Trayvon is there. Makes the catch. First hit of the ball game does not hurt Blake Bevan. Home third. Coming up, Robinson, Wells, and Ichiro here at Safeco Field. With the Texas Rangers, who lead the American League West now by 4, with the Angels having lost at Baltimore earlier. C.J. Wilson facing Trayvon Robinson, Casper Wells, and Ichiro. Trayvon at the RBI luncheon today. Boy, he wowed the fans there, telling his life story coming out of Compton, California. Crenshaw High School, product of the Urban Baseball Academy and the RBI program. Great story in the paper about him. And dazzling personality. He had the folks, he had him eating out of his palm of his hand as this one down the line. How to play 0-2. Got a lot of charisma, this kid. Talking to Chris Chambliss, he said he's liking what he's seen so far. Continues to develop. He said he likes his pop from the left. From the right hand side. He's a switch hitter, as everybody knows. But great story. We've told it before about how his mother and he said his auntie did their best to keep he and his siblings active all the time, to keep them away from falling prey to gang-related activities in that area. Able to hold. He wins at Brian Gorman at first. So that's 4 strikeouts for C.J. Wilson. 1 out here in the 3rd.
He will collapse with his legs trying to hold up on the swing, and sometimes you can get away with it. Trayvon did not this time. What was that bat number 100 for Robinson? Seemed like he was just called up and already 100 at bats for him.
Good for him. There's Casper Wells. Struggle for Casper, 1 for 9 on the homestand, 0 for his last 5.
Casper likes to hit the fastball, and he's going to get a few tonight from C.J. Wilson. Wilson, he likes to throw the fastball. See if Casper can get on one as he misses with that breaking ball. Puts him into a good count, 2-0. So
far, Blake Bevan, he's held the Rangers to 1 hit. C.J. Wilson's given up a single to center in the 1st. Ackley, 2nd inning single to center by Pena. 3-0. Drews on deck. Back in the game of the strike, 3-1. Speed pitch. Throws it for a strike, so full count. Dribbled foul. Game 2 of this series coming up tomorrow. It's a 4:10 start. Don't forget, 4:10 start tomorrow. Lefty Anthony Vasquez goes against Colby Lewis, and then Sunday, Felix Hernandez against Matt Harrison. Did he go? Did not. Casper Wells is aboard with a walk. First walk of the ballgame. AT&T trivia results. 3,000 hit club, 28 members. How many joined in the last 20 seasons? I said 6. Mike said B. 8. Fans went with B. 8. Survey says not close. 12. Wow. 7 in the 90s and 4 in the 2000s. Good crew too. Yount, Brett, Winfield, Murray, Mollard, all Hall of Famers. Ripken, Henderson, Hall of Famers. Palmeiro will not be in. Biggio's got a real good chance. And this season, Derek Jeter, he's a gimme when he retires at some point down the road. Trill, center field, running it down is Hamilton for the 2nd out. Diving catch by Hamilton.
You don't hear a lot about it, but the Rangers outfield, they have 3 guys in their outfield right now that can play center field. Hamilton does play center field for the Rangers this year at times. That'll be Chavez out there, but looked like that had a chance to get into the gap.
Good closing speed by the big man. Going with the Quaker Oats look. Doesn't have it. Take my oatmeal with a couple peaches in it, maybe some blueberries. To get on him about that. He's a good kid. He's had a very interesting life.
He was doing something today that I can't remember seeing. Watching him take batting practice, Hamilton, and so he would take his round of BP, and he was hitting with 3 other Rangers, and when he wasn't hitting, he was over by the dugout, and they had groups of fans over there. He'd come over, take pictures, sign autographs, and his turn would come around. He'd go back and take his hitting again, come back, new group.
Hit bullets all over the place, too, right?
He was definitely doing that. But most of the guys they don't want to be bothered once they start to hit. But in between his turn, he was taking the time to do that.
As you might expect, he is huge in Texas. Brendan Ryan took a called third strike at a 2-2 pitch his first time up. 2 down, Wells at first. Outside to Ryan, 2-1.
Good size hole on the right side of the infield for Brendan to work through when he's swinging well. He hits the ball the other way. He gets into trouble when he tries to pull the ball. See if he can take advantage of it.
2-2.
Murphy expecting him to hit it that way. He's over towards the line. Chavez cheating towards right center.
The look, he's got enough. Drops in between Hamilton and Andrus. A couple of men on with 2 outs here in the third for the Mariners.
Looked like a cut fastball from Wilson. He was able to get in on the hands, which is what he wants. The pitch is up in the zone. So even though he's able to jam Brendan Ryan, because the pitch is up, he's able to hit it in the air. They find some outfield grass for a base hit. Mariners have their first runner in scoring position.
That has been a tough go for the Mariners. In the Yankee series, they went 3 for 31 runners in scoring position. Never too late to turn things around.
Dustin Ackley with a base hit his first time up, hit a ground ball up the middle on a breaking ball from Wilson.
Ball 1. Inside, didn't commit. 2-0. One game, I think it was earlier this year, C.J. Wilson was nibbling. It felt like we were here a week and a half. And since then, during this run that he's been on, he's been a lot crisper. Averaging in that range of 12 to 13 pitches an inning, as opposed to 18 and more.
The runner's on base, he's always been deliberate. And I think that he has a tendency to fall into what you're talking about, nibble a little bit more when runners are on. He really falls into a bad count now with Dustin Ackley, 3-0. Dustin should get a fastball to hit. Miguel Olivo waiting on deck. I say turn him loose if he wants to hit.
By all means. Strike, 3-1.
$50 pitches for CJ. He's had to throw 20 so far in this inning.
Down the line goes foul. Southern California lad, loves his cars. C.J. Wilson. Talking a couple years ago, he was driving his car from Southern California. I believe he had a Corvette he was driving from Southern California over to Texas. 3-2. Runners go. Foul off.
Dustin's had a couple of fastballs to hit, has not been able to square one of them up.
Wells and Ryan are going to be mobile. 3-2. There they go. Bouncing. Charging is Kinsley. Oh, he throws it away. That'll get at least one run. The Mariners have a 1-0 lead. Terrible throw. Mariners will take it. Wells scores. Wells comes in.
Rangers toward the bottom of the league. In fact, they're 12th in fielding. Take another look at Kinsler. He tries to get rid of it quickly. He knows that Ackley can run and just throws it up the line. You're right. The Mariners will take it. C.J. Wilson has been pitching well lately. Runs any way that you can. That'll bring up Miguel Olivo.
Texas 12th in defense in the American League. Miguel swings through, struck out. 1-0-2 pitch his first time.
First pitch breaking ball again to Miguel.
The 0-1 runners at the corners. Back foot missed. One pitch gets through. Here comes another run. Ryan, he scores. It's 2-0. Ackley to second. A wild pitch. 2-0 Mariners. Ackley to second.
Take it any way you can get it. This is another off-speed pitch. Olivo will see his share of those in the series, and you can see that pitch isn't anywhere close. It's a slider that almost hits Olivo in the back foot as Casper Wells slides home, or excuse me, Brendan Ryan.
Mariners get their first run on Wednesday's game against the Yankees when Ivan Nova threw a wild pitch. That was the Mariners' only run until Luis Rodriguez played a little walk this way with a home run in the 12th. 2-1. So an error by the second baseman, a wild pitch, and the Mariners have a 2-0 lead. Two. Full count to Olivo. Mike Carp on deck.
And C.J. Wilson has not thrown Olivo a four-seam fastball yet. That last pitch, a cutter inside. Up to that point, it's been breaking balls.
To Olivo, pulls one. Andrus got no play, base hit. Olivo with his first career hit against C.J. Wilson. He's 1 for 9 now, keeps the inning alive. Runners at the corners, 2 outs.
It looked like a cut fastball down and into him. Hits it towards the hole. Michael Young can't get to it. Andrus, the shortstop, knows there's no play, but he keeps it on the infield and keeps Ackley from scoring. Bring up Mike Carp as Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, goes out to the mound, have a conversation with Wilson.
7th hitter coming to the plate. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. 2-0 lead, looking for more. All of this coming with 2 outs.
For Carp, we'll see what his adjustment is this time. His first time up, it was breaking balls early in the count. Then Wilson put him away with a fastball.
Pitch misses.
First pitch breaking ball and missed with it.
Got the Rangers shading Carp towards left center. Chavez about 8-9 steps towards left center. Big gap is Murphy playing relatively straight away and right. Big gap in right center.
I just showed you 30 pitches for Wilson here in the inning, 60 overall.
Way beyond where he wants to be and has been these last few games. Mariners trying to really put the wood to him here. 1-1. Outside.
CJ looks like he's having a tough time with his breaking ball tonight. So a couple of them here to Carp, and he missed badly with both of them. Fastball in the outside corner.
Count runs to 2-2.
Mike didn't like it. There you go. That pitch off the plate away.
Pena on deck. Runners at the corners. Ackley at third. Olivo is at first. Off the glove of Torrealba. He'll get another chance.
Again, Wilson gets to 2 strikes with Carp and try to throw a fastball in on his hands.
Two and two, 2 outs. 2 on. Set up outside. Pitch from Wilson. Up the middle. Take Andrus right to the bag and hit the bag. 3-0 Mariners. Olivo on the third. Kinsler can't come up with it. He'll take every break he can get. 3-0 Seattle. Base hit. And an RBI for Carp.
Every break you can get is right. The Mariners have had 3 breaks in this inning, and all of them have produced a run. As this ball hits the corner of the bag, Andrus in position to make the play. Ball hits the bag, takes a left turn on him.
And right off the Mariners logo. How about that? RBI for Carp, number 36. 8th man to the plate. Mo Pena, base hit to center. He got ahead in the count, 2-0. Hit one through the box. Let's hit ball 1.
C.J. Wilson's pitch count was already climbing on him, and then Kinsler makes the error. He's up to 66 pitches here in the 3rd. Good sign for the Mariners. He has been a hot pitcher coming into this game.
Mariners 3-10 against Texas on the season, 2-5 here at Safeco Field.
Willie Mo Pena with a solid base hit his first time up. Line drive into center field.
Here's the 1-0. Slow. 8th man to the plate here in the 3rd. Really something. Strikeout Robinson. That seemed like it happened a long time ago. Walk to Wells. Diving play by Hamilton takes a base hit away from Ichiro. Ryan reaches on a base hit. Wild pitch, moved the runners up. Infield hit Olivo and RBI Carp.
Hits Willie Mo Pena, hits him in the foot.
And so now they're loaded up. Boy, this is something. A big gapper here. Really just break this thing open. 3-0 with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
38 pitches for Wilson here in the inning. A little bit of everything. We've seen an error, a wild pitch, a hit batter as Willie Moe takes one off the foot. A routine ground ball that hits the base for a base hit. All kinds of things happening for the Mariners in this inning.
So an opportunity. Colored golden for Mr. Seager with the bases loaded, 2 outs. 9th man to the plate here in the 3rd. Dave would be just running out the my oh my's here the way this thing's going. Popped up out of play.
Getting some action now out in the Rangers bullpen. Scott Feldman, former starter for the Rangers.
Plays Seager towards left and shallow in the outfield. Big gap between Chavez, the center fielder, and right fielder Murphy. 0-1. Taking a look is Michael Young, but it's well out of play. 0-2.
And Kyle has had a couple of pitches to hit. Pitches up, out over the plate. See him right there on the tracer.
Two outs. Sacks filled with Mariners. Olivo, Carp, and Pena. Took him out. Torrealba holds on. Good inning. Wasn't super, but it was a good inning. They leave them loaded. 3-0 Mariners.
Better Bank, better ideas, better banking. By CenturyLink. Quest is now CenturyLink. Visit CenturyLink.com to learn more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting the hard-hitting action of cage sport mixed martial arts, October 1st. For tickets, go to EmeraldQueen.com. Dave, Mike?
A little bit of cushion here for Mr. Blake Bevan. Thank you, Angie. 3 runs, 3 hits, and error 3 left. And today, first statue in the history of the Mariner franchise. Why not take a seat next to the big guy? Dave Niehaus statue. It's a beauty. Out right center field. Touching ceremony today in the unveiling. Marilyn Niehaus, spectacular as always. She and the rest, her daughter, 2 sons, grandkids. Great to see them out there. Here's Elvis Andrus to lead it off. Andrus, Hamilton, and Young. Andrus was a strikeout victim first of the ball game for Bevan. Bevan's got 2 Ks, no walks, giving up just 1 hit.
Mariners were able to catch a number of breaks in the bottom of the third. So now if Bevan can get him right back in the dugout again. C.J. Wilson having to throw a lot of pitches. Give him any time to rest. You throw some ground ball outs. Get your guys up there hitting again.
Angels have already lost 8-3 at Baltimore. So as we stand here right now, Texas up by 4. 1-2. Well, as this series goes along, and next weekend too, don't ever forget about Elvis Andrus, who can really bunt. He's got 16 sacrifices, and Ron Washington likes to use him in suicide squeeze situations, and has on the Mariners this year.
He's also their most aggressive base runner. 35 steals, but he'll go first to third. If you're not paying attention to him, he'll take off and make you pay for it.
So a nice run here. 9-game hitting streak. 2-2 from Bevan. Dunk shot, and that's going to get in. Hitting streak to 10. Broken bat, base hit. Leadoff man's aboard here in the 4th, and the Mariners and A's, they're going to close out the season Wednesday, 28th of September. It's Northwest Getaways night here at Safeco Field. And all you fans get a chance to win great trips around our region, including a 2-night stay and resort credit at the Stephanie Inn at Cannon Beach. For more information or tickets to Northwest Getaways night, go to mariners.com/getaways. There's Josh Hamilton. That theme of how much fun are you having? He says, hey, we always go up and down the bench. We're going to score first. He says, how many are we going to score in the first? He said, you've heard of team feeding off of each other. He says, we do. So whether we're up or we're down, we're riding each other all the time, keeping everybody loose, and we know that we can put up big numbers in a heartbeat, and they do. Hamilton flying out to center, first time up. Major base stealing threat. At first, Andrus, here's a bouncing ball, slow roller. They'll get just the one on a backhand flip by Bevan. Nice play.
Bevan showing be a base hit. Hamilton, along with winning a batting title last year, and everybody talking about his power, he can get down the line. It's a good play by Bevan.
Here's Michael Young. Earlier in the year, it looked like Michael Young might be dealt to Colorado. Beltre was brought in, and it's down the line. Nicely played by Seager. Holds the runner, throws out Young, 2 down. Well done.
Smart play by Kyle after he makes the backhanded play. Ball comes up on him a little bit too. He looks Andrus back, gives him a good look. He comes up throwing right away. Andrus would have taken off to third. That'll freeze him. Able to throw Young out.
Nice play by Kyle Seager. Here's Beltre riding a career best 19-game hitting streak. Flying out to center his first time. Ron Washington said he's not just hitting the ball, he's killing the ball to all fields. Pitch him away, goes that way. Up the middle, hits it hard. Down the inside, it goes down the line. Using the entire ballpark this run he's on. Second time Bevan's thrown him that pitch tonight, 2-0. 19-game hitting streak right now. It's currently longest in the majors. That's just the third best in the American League this year. 2-0. Couple of bouts on the DL, some injuries for Mr. Beltre. Meanwhile, Bevan, impressive thus far against this Texas Ranger ball club. Here he is in the fourth. He's given up 2 hits. Walked 2, struck out 2, has not walked anybody.
Talking about Beltre being the hot hitter. He was able to get away with a pitch on that last one. 90 miles an hour, middle of the plate, and a 2-0 count. Comes back with the breaking ball, falls behind again. 3-1 now for Bevan. Blake, his pitch count's in good shape. 45 pitches for Blake.
Andrews at second, a leadoff base hit. There's 2 outs and a 3-1 count to Beltre. Goes soft, fouls it off.
Good idea. Was hoping he wouldn't come back with the same fastball he threw in the 2-0 count. I think Beltre was ready for it. He's out in front of the breaking ball as he pulls it foul. Pitch in the middle of the plate. The speed of it, 76 miles an hour. Full Beltre.
Beltre had a couple of hamstring problems, had him DL'd middle portion of the season. Payoff pitch here with a runner at second. To center field, pretty much right at Wells, and he's there to make the catch. Bevan gives up his second hit of the evening and strands that runner Andrus at second base. Mariners have a 3-0 lead.
The Mariners and the Angels trying to do the exact same thing tonight. Shrink the distance between the Texas Rangers and the Angels in the AL West. Hi, everybody. Angie Benton here at the Northwest Sports Desk. We check in on those Angels in Baltimore. It was a long night for Mike Scioscia and company in Baltimore. Orioles pounded out 10 hits, including this home run for Mark Reynolds. And the Baltimore Orioles win 8-3. The Orioles roughed up Dan Herron for 7 runs in just 5 innings. It's our Sterling Savings Bank score. Dave, back to you.
Well, that's some work by the Baltimore club. Reynolds with another home run. As we look at the American League West standings, a 4-game lead right now for the Texas Rangers. C.J. Wilson, their ace, he is not having a good outing here tonight. Pitch count out of sight through the first 3 innings. The Mariners sent 9 men to the plate in the 4th. Here's Trayvon Robinson. He'll lead it off, 2nd inning in a row. He struck out last time. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Trayvon by a strikeout. It was on a check swing. I didn't think he went. He certainly didn't. First base umpire Brian Gorman rang him up. Now he's 0-2. To watch out for a breaking ball down at his feet.
He was 0-2 last time. High. Robinson, Wells, and Ichiro here in the fourth. Struck him out.
Same pitch, down and in.
5 strikeouts for C.J. Wilson. Bring up Casper Wells.
Casper was able to work a walk and score a run his first time up, which was in the third. See him hit the ball hard a couple of times. He's been struggling lately.
Walked in a 3-2 pitch and scored on an error by Ian Kinsler. 3-run third for the Mariners. 2-0.
Now C.J. Wilson's breaking ball looks a lot bigger than we're used to seeing, and I think that's one of the reasons why he's having a tough time having command of it. The shorter slider looks like a better pitch for him.
2-1.
That was a cut fastball.
Two 2-1 to Wells. Fastball rode up on him. 2-2. I mentioned C.J. Wilson. Really been getting it done. He's won 6 of his last 7 starts. His only loss was to the Angels in late August. 2-2. For a full count. Time called.
I don't blame him.
Chopper, Andrus charges. Throws out Wells for the second out. Let's check out the Mariner calendar. It's brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Days dwindling down. 2 more with Texas. A makeup game in Cleveland. The weather forecast is showing rain. I thought you would know. Hardy, har, har, har. And Minnesota for 3, where the weather could get a little chillier there. We go to Texas for 3, final 3 road games, and then come home for 3 games with the Athletics to wrap up the 2011 season. Top of the order, and Ichiro.
Ichiro 0 for 2. Going out to center field in a sliding catch by Hamilton and left to take a base hit away from him.
Ichiro 0 for 2, 9 for 42 against C.J. Wilson. Two and 1. Former closer C.J. Wilson.
41 pitches in the third, 84 total for Wilson.
Not close, 3-1. C.J. with a career record of 43 wins, 34 losses, and 52 saves. Good count here for Ichiro. The 4th inning. This is his 3rd plate appearance. And he's aboard. Second walk issued by Wilson. Mariners got a lot of things done with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. 3 runs on 3 hits and left them loaded. See if they can do something here. 2 outs in the 4th. Man on.
Yeah, they were able to get some help from the Rangers. An error by Kinsler and a wild pitch from C.J. Wilson brings home the first couple of runs for the Mariners.
Brendan Ryan took a called third strike, single to left, and scored on a wild pitch in the third. Strike. Justin Smoke, groin pull, not available tonight. Hurt himself, base hit the other night against the Yankees, and then going in to try to break up two, and so it really felt it pull on him. So feel for the kid. He has had a tough go. Loses his dad after he was playing pretty well. Comes back swinging the bat pretty well into mid-June, and then it's fallen off. Then multiple injuries have really messed up his season. There's Justin. Big things hoped for from him beginning in 2012. The first thing you want to wish him is good health.
I think if he can roll out 550 at bats, his numbers will be where you want them to be. It's a matter of getting to that point. Health is the issue. It has been this year.
Two outs, one on, 2-1 to count to Ryan.
C.J. Wilson is struggling with his command. He is taking a lot of time walking behind the mound in between every pitch, trying to figure it out.
2-1 count. Nothing Mariner lead. Run on a wild pitch, an RBI by Karp. Throw it back safely. An error by Kinsley. Runner goes. Good jump. Foul past Jeff Datz. Over 40 stolen bases. It's third in the American League. Two and two. Breaking ball, swung on a miss. Ryan, he's gone. 6 strikeouts. For C.J. Wilson, who's not at his sharpest. He trails 3-0. Mariners on top.
thing. I have the pleasure of sitting with a couple of world-class athletes, cyclocross world champions. We have Rob Peters over here and Wellen. Forgive me. And so let me ask you first, this is your first baseball game. What do you think about the game of baseball?
In the beginning, it was difficult to understand it because, yeah, in Belgium, they don't know what is baseball. So, but how longer we see, how much and how more we understand of it.
All right, now, Rob, you actually left the game and came back because you wanted to go buy a baseball glove. Is this right?
Yeah, I saw the balls flying in the audience, and I was a little bit scared that there was one for me, and I didn't have a glove to catch them. So I have one now. So let the balls come over here.
Okay, but the thing is, you're right-handed, and that glove is on the right hand.
Yeah, for catching. I didn't think about it. So here you throw with your good hand and catch with your bad. But I don't need to throw the ball, so I want to catch with my good hand.
All right, listen, remind everybody when you guys are racing tomorrow. It is an event at Lake Sammamish State Park, and cyclocross is sort of like cross-country racing on a bike, but yet you're not like mountain biking. You're actually, going cross-country with a racing bike.
Yeah, like that. So, and when it's too heavy, we run. So, yeah, it's difficult, but it's nice to do, and yeah, it's very famous in Belgium. So it's the biggest sport, like baseball here in the US. It's cyclocross in Belgium.
All right, so Rob Wellen and also Rob Peters, or Bart Wellen and Rob Peters, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. And again, if people want to go to this event at Lake Sammamish Park, admission is free. Cycling gets going at 11:45 tomorrow and 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. Guys?
Really nice spot there, Edgy. Thank you. That was good stuff.
They were great.
I can hear Dizzy Dean right now. We got to learn him how to play some baseball there.
I like the fact that he went and was able to get himself a glove.
Human ingenuity. I like it.
Wanted to catch it with his good hand. Didn't have to worry about throwing it. Makes perfect sense.
Self-defense. I get a souvenir. Spend a couple of bucks on a cheap glove. So what? That's good stuff. I like it. It's your Victoria Alba. Ranger catcher bounced out to Ryan, the shortstop. Strike one. Blake Bevan so far, a couple of strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody, giving up 2 hits. 2-out third inning single to Andy Chavez. And a leadoff single in the 4th to Elvis Andrus. We got a piece of the lead. Oh, we've said that before.
That's strange. Like he went to backhand it and hit off his glove. Maybe he twisted a knee or something when he was moving over.
One tough dude.
Torrealba hitting.
He can relate.
Yeah, he understands. I'm sure he's giving Miguel a little bit of the business.
That's right. Give me a couple. Need another minute or what? Good pitch. Oh, 2 strikes. Bevan with a 3-0 lead. Mariners got 3 in the 3rd. 9 men coming to the plate, and they left the bases loaded. So it was big. It just wasn't a supersize. 1-2. Broken bat, ground ball. Nice hop to Ryan. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the 5th, and make sure you keep your eye on Going Green by riding Sound Transit to work. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Four assists already for Ryan. 2 outs, and here's Mitch Moreland. 5-0 retired by Blake Bevan out of Irving, Texas. Came over last July in the Cliff Lead deal. Strike one to Moreland. Pitch struck out on a 1-2 pitch in the third inning. One-two.
Another good pitch from Bevan. And using his breaking ball effectively, but he's also thrown his fastball for a strike on the inside corner and tying up the Ranger hitters. As the Rangers, watching them hit over the course of the year, they like the ball out over the plate. The trick is if you're going to go in there, make sure you get it there. You don't want to leave it on the dish.
Off of Olivo. Bevan's second start against the Rangers, went against them back on July 17th. It's a 3-1 loss.
Again, he's in good shape with his pitch count. Hasn't had a stressful inning yet.
Bevan in that July 17th contest, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned, a couple of walks and 3 strikeouts. Gave up a home run. 1-2. Straight away, not too deep for Moreland. 2-2 pitch. Foul back.
See that last pitch well off the plate away. Good idea to try to go back inside again. If he's able to cover that pitch, he's leaning out over the dish.
Two to left field for Robinson. Easy play for Trayvon. Good work by Blake Bevan. 6 in a row retired. Home fifth coming your way. Ackley, Olivo, and Carp. Season. What about the young pitchers? What have they learned? How are they progressing? Here's Eric Wedge's thoughts.
I think the starters have really turned the corner here. You know, I mean, and I think that's important because you only get so many starts, you know, here towards the end, and you want to finish strong and you want to feel good about it as you head into the winter. I think our guys have done that for the most part. I think the guys in bullpen, you know, have really shown, you know what they're capable of doing too against very good clubs in tight situations. So those are good things. Now we still have 2 weeks to go, you know, so we've got a lot of baseball to be played. So I hope we see a lot of the same.
Here, as Ackley's retired on a fly ball to left to Josh Hamilton. 1 out. Blake Bevan Doing a nice job. Calm and composed as always. Through 5. He's got a 2-hit shutout working. 2 strikeouts and no walks.
See the concentration on Bevan as he sits there and waits. 2 hits. He looks like he's more deliberate tonight. I don't know if it's because of the lineup that he's having to work his way through, or he's trying to change things up a little bit from his last couple of starts. But it's working out for him in tonight's ball game.
1 for 2 night here for Miguel Olivo. Picked up his first hit against C.J. Wilson back in the 3rd. Foul ball 0-2. National League Phillies, they clinched a playoff spot last night. Milwaukee started today 5.5 up on St. Louis. And St. Louis, they beat Philly today. And fly ball off the bat of Olivo going back. Coming in as Hamilton eases in. And there's a quick 2 outs. Tomorrow, Mariners are going to thank you with a game full of prizes at Fan Appreciation Celebration. And backed by popular demand is Catch and Win. Come down to Safeco Field early. Make sure you join us early for batting practice. If you catch one of the specially stamped baseballs, you're going to win an autographed Mariners baseball. Get your glove and head over to themariners.com for tickets for Fan Appreciation Celebration. Fair ball. Gobbled up by Moreland. Covering is Wilson. Easy inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners in the 5th. They have a 3-0 lead.
The line's so long, it's going to take me a while to get through that. I don't want to cut through there and cheat anybody there. We have another busy day this Saturday here on Root Sports, and it all starts with college football. Colorado taking on Colorado State at 10:30. Then it's game 2 between the Mariners and Rangers. Our coverage from Safeco Field gets going at 3:30. Then it's back to college football for Oklahoma State and Tulsa. Our big Saturday wraps up with DC United taking on the Sounders. Dave, Mike, back at you.
All right, Angie. Enjoy the folks out there at the Dave Niehaus statue. Boy, that's a good-looking line out there. It's going to be one of the primo attractions here at the ballpark for these remaining home games tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, and then the final 3 against Oakland. Indy Chavez trying to be a fire starter here, showing a little bunt. Chavez, Kinsler, and Andrus, 9-1-2.
2 outs in the 3rd. Chavez, solid base hit up the middle. Bevan missed with the first pitch, and he lined a fastball back to the center, out to center field. Blake misses with that fastball. Chavez has been solid for the Rangers, in and out of the lineup. 298 overall. He does have 5 home runs.
great addition to this guy. I'm happy that we're all happy that he was able to come back in that what appeared to be a catastrophic knee injury a couple of years ago when he was with the Mariners. 2-1. Great addition to Texas. Center can play left. 10 out of 15 in base stealing, close to 300 batting average starting tonight. This is 75th game. Having kicked, saved, and missed. So base hit, 2 for 2 night. And out in right center field on the concourse, Dave Niehaus statue. Major attraction. Do yourself a favor next time you come down to the ballpark, folks. I've seen a lot of good ones over the years. That's a fitting first statue ever in Mariner history. And Kinsler fouled out to first, fly to left. Starting the third time around against the Texas Rangers. What do you expect here, Mike?
Well, they'll make their adjustments. In fact, Blake Bevan, he was able to get away with a pitch to Kinsler his last time up. It was a breaking ball on a 3-2 pitch, and he skied it to the warning track in left. So I think that he's going to have to continue to mix it up and maybe pitch inside a little bit more than he has.
Line pass Seager. Robinson will corral it. And here comes Texas, the #1 hitting team in the American League. Third in scoring, second in home runs. Here's a look at our Banner Bank building to the future. Opening day. Our schedule highlights for next season. Open in Oakland and open here at home against the Athletics. Interleague opponents will be playing the National League West. The Dodgers and Giants come to town. That means Krukow and Kuiper will be thrilled. The Giants TV announcers. They love it here in Seattle, as we do. And other Safeco highlights. Red Sox, they're in a couple of times. Yankees in once. Mariners go to the Yankees twice. Dwayne Kuiper, Mike Krukow, two of my favorite announcers. I remember sitting with them during spring training. Why don't you guys come to our division so we can come to Seattle 3 times a year? Here's Andrus. 2 on, nobody out.
Kyle Seager is playing in. I think that Andrus will drop down a bunt here. They're down 3 runs. A couple of runners on and nobody out. He can handle the bat. If he bunts, it'll be for a base hit. He's squaring around. I can't believe it.
Up. Oh.
I am shocked by that. Here you are in the 6th inning and you're down 3 runs and they have him sacrifice bunting. Take a look at it. He pops it up. It's a pitch that normally he's able to get down to. That pitch is down in the zone. That should have been an easy pitch for him to handle. One of the better bunters in the league.
16 sacrifices. Trails the leaders. Escobar of Kansas City and Pierre of Chicago by 1.
I believe he'll make a trip out to the mound with Seager playing in. I'd like to see him get off the line a little bit more. Huge hole on the left side of the infield because Brendan Ryan, the shortstop, has been working hard to try to keep Chavez close to the base. Not a bad idea. But Kyle, I think he needs to get off the line.
So a couple of hits here in the 6th, doubled the Texas output to 4. 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. Mariners 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. All 3 Mariner runs coming in the 3rd inning. 9 men to the plate. They scored 3 times on 3 hits. 1 run scored in an error, another in a wild pitch. RBI by Carp. And they left the bases loaded. Here's the 0-1. Bunted foul. It's 0-2. So Ron Washington's got his best bunter up there trying to move the runners up. This is a team that they go bang, bang, boom on you. And as Wash is telling me before the game, it seems like we always play tight games here at Safeco. And I said, yeah, the flip side down at your place. Oh, and 2. 1 and 2. He's got Hamilton on deck. 2, 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Hamilton, Young, and Belcher. One-two pitch. Ryan Ackley, there's one. Over Cartley get the double play. Well done. To third goes Chavez. Home Depot doing more on defense. This is a nice turn here by the Mariners.
This is where Brendan Ryan is so good. He gets rid of it quickly. An accurate feed so Ackley can turn it. Kinsler trying to get on top of him to break the double play up, but that is started by Brendan Ryan. The ball is not hit hard. He'll come in and get it, get rid of it quickly. An easy throw to handle for Ackley to turn it. He has been really good at short this year.
Runner at third, 2 outs. Josh Hamilton. Speed pitch heading way out in front. MVP a year ago, outpointing Miguel Cabrera by almost 100 points.
.73 pitches for Blake. Still in good shape with his pitch count.
Going to get out of it. Well done here. As Seager camps under it, makes the play. That'll do it. So the Rangers threaten. They do not score. Through 6, Blake Bevan a 4-hit shutout. Jack in a Box for a limited time. Jack's really big chicken sandwich combo is back for only $3.99 plus tax. Buy Jeep in the new 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And by Widmer Brothers Brewing, brewing without boundaries. Really nice night for baseball here. The unveiling of the Dave Niehaus statue, the first statue in Mariners history. It's out in the right field concourse. Thousands of pictures have been taken so far. Great dedication ceremony earlier this afternoon. We carried it on right here on Root Sports. And it is a fitting tribute to our dear departed friend. Here's Willie Mo Pena to lead off. Pena, Seager, and Robinson, 6, 7, and 8. Willie Mo with a base hit to center and hit by a pitch.
Although Blake Bevan looks like he's in command of this game. Sure like to see the Mariners add on to the 3 runs that they ended up getting in the 3rd inning. Rangers scored 3-4 runs in a hurry in an inning. See them separate themselves a little bit, even though Blake has pitched well.
Well, he's done a great job. You look at this Texas ball club, 6 consecutive games of scoring 7 or more runs. Tells you how important what he has done to this point. 4-hit shutout through 6.
100th pitch coming up. The Rangers, talking about all those numbers, they've only had 2 runners in scoring position tonight. That's how good Blake has been. Mixed it up well. Pitching inside. He's taken a lot off of his breaking ball at times, too. Throw the timing off of the Rangers. Majority of their lineup, those guys aren't up there just to get base hits. They're trying to drive the ball.
3-1. Mo fouled it off.
Action in the Rangers' pen again. 41 pitches, 3rd inning.
CenturyLink high-speed pitch. 94-92 for the respective starters. Here comes the 3-2 to Willie Moe. Broken bat, ground ball, foul.
C.J. Wilson has been as high as 129 pitches this year, but getting close. Hopefully get into the postseason. Our good friend Mark Lowe getting loose out in the pen. Not sure that Ron Washington wants to put that kind of stress on C.J. Wilson. I think if he gets through this inning, that will be it for him.
Mark Lowe 2-3 this year, 3.95 ERA in 50 games. Three and 2 to Willie Moe. Breaking ball. Fouled it off. Mariners looking for their 3rd win against the Rangers here at Safeco Field. 2-5 payoff. Struck him out. Strikeout number 7. C.J. Wilson. 1 out here in the 6th. There you go, the Dave statue. My oh my, they're handing out the placards. And great touch on the iron gates there surrounding the statue. So with the catchphrases, Mr. Niehaus. I thought it was beautifully executed that they put it in that portion of the stadium. There's your drive to deep left. Going back, Hamilton. He's in cruise control on the track for the 2nd out. The statue is brilliant. I thought the placement was really something, and make it such a Seattle thing so people can, you know, be close to an iconic figure. Dave Niehaus. So that placement there is fabulous, as opposed to being locked up and being in an exclusive area. It's in a very public area. Great looking work too.
Well, I think it turned out perfect, and I agree with you. I love where they put it. So many fans feel like they've been a longtime friend of Dave's, and why not?
Up the middle, Andrus throws out Robinson. That'll do it for the Mariners in a quick moving 6th inning. That's 7 in a row retired by C.J. Wilson. Mariners enjoy a 3-0 lead.
Racer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Blake Bevan doing a really nice job here, and Dave Niehaus would be proud watching this young man pitch against his former team. Voice of the Mariners, you know it, Dave Niehaus. Our broadcast center named after the Hall of Famer. It's out in right center field. A great addition to Safeco Field, a statue. Dave Niehaus. Make that 4, 5, and 6. Michael Young, Adrian Beltre, and David Murphy against Blake Bevan. Third go-around for these guys. Strike one. Michael Young thus far, a couple of groundouts. He is having a fabuloso year. Leads the club in RBIs and multiple other categories. Here's the 0-1. Drive to center. Turns Wells around. Oh, that's a big first out. Check in with Angie. Angie, get in the Dave Niehaus statue. Get your picture taken there. Come on, don't be shy.
No doubt about it. I'm going to. By the way, Marilyn Niehaus just left. She had already made 3 trips out here. She just wanted to make sure she got out here to see how the public was reacting to it. She said she was just tickled with the fact that there was kids crawling all over him and everything else. I got some Seahawk news for you. They are traveling to Pittsburgh tonight to face the Steelers. And while Robert Gallery will probably play after missing the opener with a knee sprain, it doesn't look good for receiver Sidney Rice. But just to be sure, why don't you join Warren Moon and me for a new edition of Seahawks All Access for the entire injury report tonight at 11:30, and everything that you can't get anywhere else. We got all that sidelines footage that's coming up tonight after the Mariners.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Good luck to the Seahawks going east to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're coming off a thrashing at the hands of Baltimore last week. A challenge for the Hawks. Beltre's twice flat out to center. 25 home runs, 91 runs batted in. He's got a 19-game hitting streak on the line. Good bender. 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Beltre. Big smile of his. Good to see him again. Exchanging pleasantries before the game during batting practice. Everybody coming over to say hello. He's one of the toughest guys in baseball. Great competitor. Michael Young said he is blown away getting to watch him play third base on a regular basis. And I said, we're familiar with it. Every play there is down at third. Got a can of an arm. He said a couple of times when Michael was playing at first base, he couldn't believe, the ball comes over there with such velocity. He doesn't take, as you know, he doesn't take any pro hop over there. Just slings it over and it gets there on target. 2-2. Off speed pitch. Boy, hey, Beltre corkscrewed himself into the ground. Seems to be okay.
A little bit of a backup. Breaking ball here. You can see Beltre waiting on it. Swings at it anyways, even though that pitch is probably in. Didn't break out over the plate like Beltre thought it was going to.
One guy we're not seeing tonight is Nelson Cruz, another one of their power hitters, getting a night off just off the DL. 28 homers, 84 runs batted in. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Beltre's gone 0 for 3. So 2 outs. Third strikeout rung up by Blake Bevan. Make sure you visit the official online shop of the Seattle Mariners at mariners.com. You browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. So get your team gear straight from the source. Go to mariners.com shop today. Ellie Cruz, a lot of times we will see him in right field. Playing in right field today is David Murphy.
Chance we might see Cruz as the DH tomorrow.
Yep, and guess what his favorite ballpark is? You're sitting in it, Safeco Field. And he says he loves the batter's eye. The ball looks big to him. And I said, yeah, like the one you hit Upper Tank a couple of years ago over the U.S. Bank sign. I said, yeah. Carp handles. Another efficient inning for Blake Bevan. Well done, young man. Through 7, a 4-hit shutout of the powerful Texas Rangers. By Washington's Lottery. Buy your hometown heroes raffle ticket from Washington's Lottery. It's on sale right now. You play, veterans win. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew here. Very comfortable night, low 60s and calm as the Mariners open up a 3-game series. The last visit to Seattle by the Texas Rangers. And Mr. Claus, a little bit early, but not bad. Understanding there are some business concerns that already have their Christmas gear up. My goodness, can we at least get to October 1 for crying out loud? It's September 16th.
Casper Wells lead things off for the Mariners. C.J. Wilson, 105 pitches already, 64 of them for strikes. I don't think he has been sharp at all tonight. Mariners have not been able to take advantage of it. The Rangers have helped them out with an error and a wild pitch to score a couple of runs. Mike Carp, a little bit of luck, hits a ball up the middle, hits the bag to drive in another run. CJ settling down. It's had a couple of easy innings, 1, 2, 3 innings, the 5th and the 6th.
Wells, Ichiro, and Ryan.
Cut fastball inside to Casper.
Casper tonight has walked and scored, grounded out to short. Two and two. Angels have lost at Baltimore 8-3. As we sit here now, Texas up by 4 games. Red Sox, they beat Tampa Bay, and the Yankees lose, so the Red Sox pick up a game. Red Sox 3.5 back. Off the plate, full count.
And C.J. Wilson, he wanted that last pitch. Needed some help. That last one looked like it was on the corner. Did not get the call. He hasn't been consistently in the strike zone tonight.
Payoff pitch here to Wells. Hit well, deep left field. Hamilton going back. Going to be a sightseer. That's gone. Home run for Wells on a 3-2 pitch. Mariners have a 4-0 lead. Home run number 11 for Casper Wells. And for Wells, since coming over from Detroit, that's home run number 7 as a Mariner in his 31st game.
And Casper finally figuring it out. 3-2. He gets a breaking ball. 84 miles an hour. Short swing. Hits it out into the Rangers bullpen.
Mariners' 99th home run as a ball club. Texas has 188. Here's Ichiro. Ichiro looking for his first hit. Each home run hit by a Mariner player. Alaska Airlines donates 10,000 miles to our Make-A-Wish Home Runs for Wishes program. You can donate your own miles to Make-A-Wish at alaskaair.com. Ichiro tonight, fly to center. Sliding catch by Hamilton takes a possible base hit away from him and a walk. Two-one. Pulls one down to the first baseman. Moreland will take it. Let's check in with Angie. It's like waiting for getting a picture with Santa Claus, right?
I know, and I'm next. Finally, it's my turn. But I'll be patient and wait till they move. Okay, ready? Finally, my turn. All right, I get a chance with Dave. And by the way, kind of interesting, Dave, that Jay Buhner came here and looked at the score sheet and saw that he was 0 for 2 in this game. All right, Dave has his mic, and I got mine. All right, I got to smile. Hold on. Tease. Which means suck it into me. That's what cheese means. Stick the chin out, suck in. There we go.
We were killing Buhner and Dan Wilson about their what they did in that game too. Funny you mentioned that. All right, Angie, thank you.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know who else was over in that game. I'll get back to you guys on that one.
All right, Angie, thank you. New pitcher, it's Mark Lowe. We'll be right back here to Safeco Field. Former Mariner Mark Lowe on the mound. You know he'll be bringing the heat. 97 on the first pitch to Brendan Wright. Mark back in his home state of Texas. 1-1.
Mark's numbers: 3.95 ERA, 43 1/3 innings for Mark, 42 strikeouts. It's a good number. 271 average against. He's given up 6 home runs this year, 2-3 record. The fastball slider, and as you see, his fastball has already been up there on 98. Another one at 98 miles an hour.
1-2 here to Ryan. Brendan tonight Strikeout looking, base hit to left in the third. He came around and scored on a wild pitch and a strikeout in the fourth. Ryan's 1 for 1 against Marklow. 2-2. Blake Bevan very much in this game. 4-hit shutout through 7. It's a high-scoring Texas Rangers with Mark Lowe now 3-2 to Brendan Ryan. Justin Ackley on deck. Ranger outfield playing Ryan towards right center. Bounces one. There's Michael Young flipping over to Moreland. 2 outs. College football Saturday. It returns tomorrow here on Root Sports. It kicks off with Colorado State and Colorado and the Rocky Mountain Showdown. Then in prime time, it's the 8th ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys. They take on the Tulsa Hurricane. That's tomorrow night right here on Root Sports. Oklahoma State Ball Club can score. Here's Ackley, 2 down, 1 in on the leadoff homer by Wells. Way late. Strike one. Ackley 0 for 1 against former Mariner Mark Lowe. Mark and Cliff Lee trade going from here down to Texas last July. Congratulations to Jack Zarenzik hiring Pete Vukovic, special assistant to the GM. Pete, a fine major league pitcher. The Milwaukee Brewers back in the early 80s. Matter of fact, a stalwart on their 82 National League Championship team. I think that was the American League Championship team. Tom Wilhelmsen throwing for the Mariners. Luke, teammate with Ted Simmons on that 82 ball club. Played Clay Hayward in the movie Major League. 2-1. A couple of terrific special assistants to the GM, Ted Simmons and Pete Vukovic for Jack Zarenzik. Roger Hansen was also brought in the other day, promoted. It's a heck of a staff. Robbie Thompson had gone to the Jackets. Carl Willis, the pitching coach, has it. Chris Chambliss, the hitting coach, has. Coaching staff. Talking to Chris about how the attitude of this ball club has stayed really strong. So Eric Wedge laid down the law at the very beginning of the season. And in spite of difficulties this year, it's been a team that's really hung in there. Fly ball left field. No problem for Hamilton, and that'll do it. The highlight of the 7th inning for the Mariners. 3-2 pitch. Casper Wells goes yard to make it 4-0 Seattle and Blake Bevan.
By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Sterling Savings Bank. Visit one of our 178 branches or go to sterlingsavingsbank.com. Guys?
All right, Angie, thank you. Good looking night here in Seattle. Mariners with a 4-0 lead over the Texas Rangers, who come in with a 4-game winning streak. They've won 5 of 6 and 6 consecutive games of scoring 7 or more runs, and all Blake Bevan has done through 7 has held them to just 4 hits. Nice work. He's got Torrealba, Moreland, and Chavez. Torrealba tonight. A couple of ground outs to Brendan Ryan at shortstop. To left field. Trayvon Robinson on the spot. 1 out. Time now for a Coors Light freeze cam. And earlier today, the unveiling of the statue in right center field on the concourse. The House family there. The grandkids. Dan Wilson spoke. Rick Riz was the MC. There's Lucella. There's Maryland. And fans here. See the family shot there. My, oh my, indeed. Well, you can see them looking at grandkids too, boy. I say there's Dave's grandkids. You can see that family resemblance. 1 out. Here's Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2. A strikeout and a fly to left.
Bevan has done in the game that is interesting to me, and I think it's a great way to go about it, is he's taken a lot of the sting out of the Rangers' bats. He's thrown a lot of breaking balls. He's about 50-50 on his fastball to his breaking ball. The key to it is he's able to throw it for a strike and then expand the zone. But just taking a lot off of it. That last pitch at 72 miles an hour. Occasionally locate a fastball. And the Rangers have had a tough time. They've been hot. He's only given up 4 hits in the game. There you can see his splits on the 88 pitches. 54% fastball, 46% off speed. It's a great way to go. Good game plan coming into it as Olivo goes through the signs. Rangers like to hit the fastball. They can hit anybody's fastball. I don't care how hard you're throwing. You have to mix it up. Falling behind 3-0 here with 1 out.
Scott Feldman warming up for the second time tonight.
Sinker baller, Feldman. Not overpowering as Wilhelmsen continues to throw in the Mariners pen.
Well, that kid, now he's overpowering. That when he's been right of late, has put up some fantastic numbers. Tom Wilhelmsen. Three and 0 the count.
Indeed, Chavez waiting on deck. Couple of hits for Chavez. He's 2 for 2.
3-1 pitch to Moreland. Hit to left field. Robinson towards the line. Plenty of room. Kept him busy tonight. 2 outs here in the 8th, and you can catch all the action of the 2011 Major League Baseball postseason on Fox and TBS. The excitement begins Friday, September 30th, with the divisional series on TBS. Andy Chavez, tough customer tonight. Couple of singles to center field.
The biggest reason why is that he hasn't been able to throw a first pitch strike to Chavez, and he's jumping on a fastball knowing that Bevan probably doesn't want to walk him. He's taking advantage of it. They hit the ball hard a couple of times back up the middle on the fastball, middle away.
There's a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. 5 left for the Mariners. No runs, 4 hits, an error. 3 left on by Texas.
First pitch strikes 12 out of the 27 batters he has faced. Not a good number, but he's been able to come back on the next pitch and throw a strike. So it hasn't hurt him like you would think.
Boy, it changed speeds nicely. Ball at 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on. Straight away, not too deep for Chavez. 1-2 off speed, dribbled in front. Tough play, Olivo. Got it. Well done. Big cat behind the plate, Miguel Olivo. Beautifully done by the hustling catcher, as we are right here at Dave Niehaus way south, and he would be loving this tonight. 4-0 Mariners. He explodes out of that crouch and makes a really nifty play on Endy Chavez, who can really run. Good play by Miguel. Great job. You're going to love how Miguel, he's so intensive. Good athlete, big man. Strong, accurate throw to Carp. And that does it for the Rangers in the 8th. As it so often happens, sparkling defensive play. He leads off in the inning. Olivo, Carp, and Pena against Scott Feldman. Miguel tonight, strikeout, infield hit, and a fly to left. Chopper foul. Check out our Nissan shift to the bullpen. And it brings us to Scott Feldman.
Feldman's ERA 3.67. Just 27 innings pitched for him. He's a 1-1 record. 17 strikeouts. Opponent's average, he's been good on him. 204 average against the hitters.
Swing and a miss, and Olivo is gone. Second time he's K'd tonight. Bring up Mike Carp.
And even though it's not a save situation, Brandon Lee is getting loose in the Mariners pen. Eric Wedge, knowing that the Rangers can score runs in a hurry, is getting his best up out in the pen.
Chopper. Kinsler gets to it. Throws out Carp. Let's check in with Angie Menting.
Hi guys, it's still out here at the Dave Niehaus statue, and it's really impressive that the line has never died down. All day the line has been extremely steady. Now, just like Dave used to do, and is going to continue to now for eternity, calling games there, and as long as Root Sports will let me, I'll do it. But you can get in on this. The voice of the fan. Be a sportscaster for a day, presented by Snoqualmie Casino. All you have to do, audition in front of celebrity judges, shine above the competition, and you'll appear live on a Root Sports college football broadcast. Space is limited, though, for the October 6th event at Snoqualmie Casino, so pre-register now at rootsports.com. Sorry, Dave, not eligible. Okay? Can't do it.
All right, Angie, thank you. 1-0 to Willie Mo Pena. Base hit to center, hit by a pitch and a strikeout. 0 for 2. Get down, Hamilton. Oh, nice play. Very good closing speed by Hamilton. To the 9th inning we go. Mariners shutting out the Texas Rangers here at Safeco Field. Hamilton with a nice play. And it's going to be Brandon League when we get back. Get Pizza Hut pizza, any size, any toppings for one amazingly low price when you carry out. And by Money Tree, looking for a loan with more time to repay. Apply for Money Tree Payday Loan online at moneytreeinc.com. Brand new Dave Niehaus statue, first statue in Mariners history, unveiled this afternoon, and it has been a mega attraction here tonight. Not a big crowd, but a hearty crowd going out to get the picture taken. And with the statue, that look how perfectly placed it is. You get to see us up here in the booth. So a little BLT on a Friday night at 9:40 Pacific. Brandon League against the top of the order. Ian Kinsler, Elvis Andrus, Josh Hamilton. Trying to get Blake Bevan a win against his former team.
Numbers for Brandon League: 34 saves. This is not a save opportunity, but he's going to get some work anyways. 40 strikeouts and just 10 walks on the year. Brandon typically starting hitters off.
Look out, the bat. That's the longest bat throw of the year. It's in the books.
Starting the hitters off with fastballs, 97, 98 mile an hour, and then he'll usually go to his off-speed pitches, which is what the last pitch was. It was like a split. Kinsler was way out in front of it.
Beats the Jack Cust throw down the first baseline much earlier in the year. The judges are checking in with 127 feet. Two.
Great outing for Blake Bevan. 8 innings, just 4 hits. Did not give up a run. No walks to the Rangers, always a key against the Rangers. Don't want to give them extra base runners. And a lot of breaking balls.
Had one multiple hit inning. That was the 6th. They got out of it. Double play, big portion of that 6th inning.
There are the numbers: 95 pitches, 64 of them for strikes, 3 strikeouts. Not a lot of strikeouts for Blake, but a lot of lazy fly balls, easy ground balls for the guys to work with. Just
there goes Kinsler. He's gone. One out here in the ninth. Mariners 2 outs away from victory now.
Yeah, and after the fastballs comes back with an off-speed pitch. That's a split. You can see the bottom fall out of it. And Kinsler, 29 home runs out in front of that pitch. Location of that pitch is the key. Looks like it's going to be a strike, and then at 85, the bottom falls out. Hitters have a tough time laying off of it.
Strike one, Elvis Andrus. Strikeout, base hit the center and hit into a double play. Outside 1-1. Another one. That hit off of Olivo. Another time he gets hit. 1-2. So League's got him 1-2. Pitch to Andrus. Took something off. Fouled it away. One-two pitch. Chop foul again.
Throwing a slider tonight. A lot of times against the right-handed hitters, he'll break his slider out, but he's staying with his fastball and his split. Maybe because it's a 4-run lead, he doesn't want to show it to him. I'm sure he'll have to face him again.
1-2. One out, 2-2 to Andrus. On deck hitter Josh Hamilton. Two pitch. Strike three called. He's gone. 2 down. Brandon League really changed up on Andrus to get the second out.
It's a split finger, and it looks like it's going to be up to Andrus. He gives up on it. You can even see Olivo's glove looked like it was going to be high, and he had to settle it back down in the strike zone.
Good matchup here, League against the reigning American League MVP. Strike one as he gets out in front. Hamilton tonight, fly to center, tap to the pitcher, and popped up to the third baseman. League's got him 0-2. So how about the Mariners? In good shape, League going after Hamilton. The 0-2 pitch. Missed inside, 1-2. League ready. Pitch to Hamilton here at 1-2. He got him. That's the ball game. Mariners win. And it's not every day you can say, my oh my. The Mariners shut out the Texas Rangers. They make a winner out of Blake Bevan. His record goes to 5-5. Home run by Casper Wells, and the Mariners took advantage of C.J. Wilson, the ace of the Rangers, who had an off night, and they made him pay for it.
And for the Mariners, Blake Bevan, what a game plan he had, and came out and executed it beautifully, staying with the off-speed pitches, mixing in enough fastballs to keep the Rangers honest. The Rangers, an aggressive hitting club. And Bevan's ability to throw his breaking ball for a strike was a big key in tonight's game. And then offensively, the Mariners, they catch a couple of breaks, end up with an error and a wild pitch to get their first couple of runs. Cart picks up a base hit that bounces off the bag a second to drive in a run. And then, of course, the solo home run to Casper Wells to give him a little breathing room.
So 4-0 the final. Let's summarize, shall we? A lot of happy handshakes down there. Take a look at the scoring plays. Take you back to the third inning, and here's Ackley at the dish. And he bounces one. Kinsler has the opportunity. Just a terrible throw. First run scores. And then here's Olivo, and a wild pitch. That's going to get a run home. So 2-0 Mariners. It's all in the third inning. And then Cart back up the middle, hits the bag, a third run score. And in that inning, you wanted the Mariners to supersize you. They left the bases loaded. They come away with 3 runs, 7th inning. Leading off, 3-2 pitch, Casper Wells, his 11th home run. And that worked out really well for him. And Casper been struggling at the dish of late. Let's go join him with Tom Glasgow.
All right, Dave, thanks so much. Well, Casper, talk about the home run in the 7th.
Just got to pitch up in the zone. He left the ball up. He's been burying that slider all day. It's a very effective pitch, but, just got up and put the bat in the ball, and was fortunate enough he got out of the park.
Kind of a crazy third inning. Ian Kinsler had a ground ball that looked like would end the inning without you guys scoring, but he throws it away, and that kind of opened things up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. To credit CJ, he did a phenomenal job of making some pitches in some situations. That's unfortunate right there. That ball gets away, and kind of get some momentum there and get some runs. It seemed like he shut us down pretty much to the end there until he made that mistake. But good pitchers, you got to get every run you can when you got someone like him on the mound, and I'm glad we came away with the win tonight.
Talk about